I bought this dinosaur-shaped rice mold, and now my husband only wants to eat rice like this. I'm starting with one whole bell pepper, cut into large pieces to make it easier to blend. I've added the large bell pepper. Now I'm adding half of a medium onion, also chopped into large pieces. Then 3 whole cloves of garlic and a good handful of fresh cilantro. I'm only using cilantro, which gives the dish a special and intense flavor. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. We're adding 1 cup of filtered water to help the ingredients blend more easily. We're going to make a very tasty rice. Now just close the blender and blend everything really well until smooth. I've blended everything well. Now I remove the mixture and get the stove ready to start the sauté. I turn the heat to medium and place 1 tablespoon of butter in the pot. Once the butter is fully melted, we begin preparing the rice, which will turn out very creamy. This is a very flavorful green rice. If you haven't tried it yet, it's really worth it. With the butter melted, I add 1 chopped onion and 2 chopped cloves of garlic. Let it sauté until the onion is translucent and the garlic slightly golden. Once the onion and garlic are well sautéed, I add 2 cups of uncooked white rice. I give the rice a quick stir so it can absorb the flavor from the sauté. This step is essential to make the rice fluffy and flavorful in the end. Next, I add 6 ounces of sweet corn, which is equivalent to 1 drained can. I also add 3.5 ounces of green peas. I'm using frozen ones. The peas add color and freshness to the rice, along with a nice texture. Now I pour in the green liquid we prepared earlier in the blender. I pour it all in at once and mix it well with the rice to combine all the flavors. I add a little more water, just enough to cover the rice completely. I stir again to make sure everything is evenly distributed in the pot. Let it cook uncovered until all the water has evaporated completely. Once there's no water left, I add another handful of fresh cilantro to finish. I stir gently. The smell is amazing, very fragrant and appetizing. Our green rice is almost ready, with a beautiful and vibrant color. Now I cover the pot, lower the heat to the minimum, and let it cook for about 10 minutes. So it finishes cooking completely. Done, the rice is perfectly cooked. I turned off the heat and now we're going to mold it. Here's the dinosaur-shaped rice mold I bought recently. With a spoon, I take the hot rice and start filling the mold. You just need to press the rice down a bit so it takes shape. I remove the excess rice from the edges for a clean finish. Then I unmold it directly onto the plate where it will be served. Look how the rice turns out with the dinosaur mold. A fun presentation.